Hello and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Welcome to Bally Spring. This map is amazing. Now, be honest, I haven't really looked around all that much. I did a few changes. I did make a few changes to the starting equipment. Just a few additions and a couple of minor changes, but overall, I haven't really explored the map at all. Hello there. You alright? Oh, right. Very nice. Let's give him some food to start things off. Sparky, brilliant. So I guess we'll start with the chickens. And as you can see as well, brilliantly, we have a duck. I'm so pleased that there are ducks on this map. I absolutely love ducks and very excited that we will have some on the farm. I actually have one on the farm. We'll look more into the details of all the animals here as well shortly. Just going to do a very quick little tour of everything. Alright, so there are collectibles. What do you reckon? Should we collect them? I think they're the ones that are 1,000 quid each, so we might collect those. We shall see. Right, we'll mosey on down the path, and then we'll hop in a tractor and we'll kind of mosey on through the fields we have as well. So this field here is ours, and it is ready to harvest. I've noticed as well, all the gates seem to be open. And, there we go. So we'll just close those up for now. Beautiful old harvester there. Love the attention to detail. Is incredible. See another collectible there. Right, so we've got the bale fork there, bale handler. So I have added in a west trailer, so that's very nice. I've swapped out the standard Deutz-Fahr, which I did start with in my Frühling series and used it all the way through with this lovely class Mega here, and I have kept the original 3670 that is on the map to start. Right, let's have a look. We've got a sprayer as well. I have swapped out the standard Pottinger baler for the Quadrant 1200 class. I'm trying to use more class equipment because I haven't really used much class equipment, so it'll be nice to switch it up that way. Right, here we have an incredible little tractor. So we do have the 5S. I have actually upgraded it to the 2023 edition or version, the mod itself, so that's an amazing mod there. Happy to use that, cannot wait to get into it. I'll head down this way. That's come with the map originally, as has the cows. Good morning, ladies. Happy days. Right, we have a mixture of different ones. Oh wow, look at that, we've got loads of food in. Milk, slurry and straw. That's very nice. We're very well set up for animals, as you can see. Right, here we have the Marshall slurry spreader. I did swap that one out for the base game one, and here's a couple of the additions I made. So I have added in a food mixer and a forage wagon. In addition to these added mods, I have actually also added in many other realistic mods. So I have Maize Plus enabled, animal extension, enhanced animal grazing, precision farming, as well as the mud mod also, because I want to add a bit more realism and that to the series. So I have kept the base seed drill. This will be upgraded almost as soon as possible, because with Maize Plus we have lots of different crop types that we need to sort with, and we don't have a planter on the farm as well, so that we can get in the future. And I've added a small cultivator as well, because we will need one of them. As for grasswork equipment, I have kept everything the same. These are all things that can be upgraded as we go if need be. And around the back we have our grain silo, and that is beautiful. We do have a fair amount of fields. One crop field, which I believe is ready to harvest if I am not mistaken. But we will hop into... Well, let's go into the Massey here and have a look at our fields. Alright, we need to repair this pretty well straight away. Right, so let's go into a third-person view. We might even head down to the shop to get this repaired sooner than later, just so we can have it ready to go for the harvest, because we'll probably use this for the harvest versus the 5S. Right, very nice tight yards. I do enjoy that very much. Oh, we've got a nice little yard here as well to do with what we will. That might actually be a nice place to create some animal feed mixtures. Right, so this field to the left is actually not ours. I believe, yeah, it belongs to Sam O'Shea, so we will leave that to be. That will probably be our first field to purchase, well, depending on the price, of course. But we'll mosey on down. We do have this field here as well, so that's nice. And I believe there's a small grass field on the front. We'll check on the map in just a second. Here we have our wheat field, as you can see, ready to harvest. We do have this field as well. I'm almost certain this is ours. Again, all the gates seem to be open. Yes, this is our beautiful grass field. Now, if we only have the one crop field, I believe we will actually have to cultivate up some of these grass fields because we need other crops, not just one grain crop. So we'll look into that as well. We have to cut. Well, I'm going to cut all the grass before we actually go and chop it up, because it is, although there's weeds and that, it is still good grass to use, and we need loads of silage with Maize Plus. So I'll just cross this lovely, lovely little stone bridge here into our little cow pasture with our calves, and they are just the cute. Oh, has he died? Oh no, he's just having a snooze in the tall, tall grass. Right, well, with the grazing, you guys can eat all you want. Yeah, look at that. So, absolutely, almost overwhelming. I've never really used Maize Plus as well with a... I mean, I have used it in the past, but not really used it to this extent. So, I'm very excited about it, but I might require help along the way. So we shall see. We're going to learn together here. I will go peruse through here, because I believe, yes, we do have one other field just on the other side here. And it is quite a large grass field as well. So we'll just check this one out. It is in fact ours, and it is in fact quite large indeed. Yes, very nice though. We have a nice selection of different fields here, and I will definitely be converting at least one of them to some form of crop. Arable crop as well. So let's get the gate shut for now. There we are. Now, we'll have a look at the map from above. So, as you can see, we are right here. We have, so technically, I guess it's farmland 1 and 40, but we have fields 63 through to 68. So 63 is this grass field here, another grass field 64, 65 is wheat, 66 is grass, 67 and 68 as well as grass. So I feel like 64 would be a good crop, field for arable, because as you can see with the gates, they are fairly tight to get in, so we'd have to sacrifice a bit of crop, but it looks like we have a nice space here to drive in with a harvester. And anyways, I think that would make for a nice arable crop there, and potentially some other ones, but we can buy obviously some fields. Let's have a look at this one though. Blimey, okay, that's a bit more than I was expecting, but that is fine because we do have other fields. Nice little collection of trio of fields here, because with Maize Plus we do have a fair amount of things that we need to focus on. First episode here, we probably won't worry too much about it, but like chickens, for example, will need soybeans for their protein food, which actually we can have a look at that as well in just a second. Right, we'll just get that closed up as well. We don't want the calves taking off. So let's have a look at the animal menu. So we do have our chicken pasture. Can't call it chickens anymore. We have to call it, what, feathered flying things. Well, chickens don't really fly, do they? But yes, we have ducks now, so we can't just say chickens. Anyways, they have no protein food, no base food, and no moisture food, and all these things are different components. So for example, if you're new to Maize Plus, if you know Maize Plus, you know this already, but very quickly, this is more for me to say it out loud so I can get it right. So we have protein food will include soybeans and alfalfa hay. Unfortunately, there's no alfalfa on the base map itself, but we can purchase it at the shop, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, we'll do soybeans because we can do that as a crop. Energy food, in this case here, is their standard wheat, but no barley for Maize Plus, but sorghum as well. So we have the options there. Base food, maize is one option. Now, if I'm not mistaken, maize is... and please do correct me, it's not corn, but it's the stage before it's ready to harvest. So you can harvest corn as maize one stage before ready to harvest. If that is incorrect, please let me know, because I don't want to go and wait till it's harvested and then get corn instead of maize. But we will look at that. CCM as well, which again I can't remember exactly what that stands for, but it fermented and unfermented options, so we can look at that as well. Probably will do maize though, to be honest, because we will need some sort of silage, and we can use maize as well for that. As for moisture food, sugar beets or sugar beet cut, and carrots. So carrots are purchasable at the shop, but we can't grow them on the map, unfortunately, but that's fine in that sense. We have the calves as well, so the cows actually require quite a bit of other food. Base food is all kinds of silage, grass, maize, and whole crop. We have also for roughage is essentially just hay, so that's fine, which they are fine for all the food at least. I think both are. Yes, that's good. But we'll look at the specifics of all these as well, because we do have the food mixer, and I believe with the Animal Editions mod to Maize Plus, there are many recipes that you can do. We'll definitely look into that in time. For moisture food, potatoes or the cut variant, sugar beets and their cut variant, brewer's grain, beet pulp which you have to purchase, or their silage version, maize, fresh maize as well can be used for moisture food, forage harvested though, not regular harvested, and then carrots as well, so again can be purchased from the shop. Power food, mineral feed, grain grist, canola, soybeans and beet pellets. So soybeans will be our power food for cows because we need soybeans for protein food for the chickens and ducks. So it kind of works out that we can get a few in one. So I reckon wheat or sorghum, probably wheat, will be our main energy food for the chickens and the ducks, of course. But yes, soybeans will probably be what goes into one of these other fields. And let's have a look, 'cause we're not there yet. We have to wait till next year to start putting that in. But we can get canola in the ground, which is a power food option for the cows. So we will look at all that in time. Right now they are okay for food, and the nice thing is at the end of it we can also purchase their food directly at the shop. So speaking of the shop, actually I'm going to head down there because I want to repair this tractor. We're not going to purchase anything there, but we will make our way down to the shop because I'm very excited. I've actually never driven this route yet. I've only been in this farm area because I wanted to use the main farm in the new farmer mode, because I do like doing that sort of thing. Although I did add a few cheeky little things like the food mixer and the loading wagon. Oh, here we go. Helps if you get the right side of the gate. Right. Now, we'll make our way to the farm. Should probably have a look at the map as well. I'm just realising, how am I going to feed them chickens? I might have to do a cheeky reverse in along the house there. But we shall see. We shall see. Now, let's have a look at the map, because we need to see where we're going. Right, so we have that option or that. We'll probably go this way. So we'll take a right and then a left and then another left down there. So, right, we'll make our way. Just exit out here. Anybody coming? Oh, good. Right. Yeah, this map is absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I did peruse it briefly in my creating my intro video, but other than that I have not had a look at it all. Alright, nobody come in, do a proper stop there for the first time at least. Might not do it all the time. Hello, mate. I love that. I love the different sort of AI drivers as well. Probably all mental, the lot of them, even in a tractor. I believe I saw a yeah, there we are, JCB. The JCB telehandler. That's amazing. Everyone leaves their gates open around here, eh? Fantastic, love that little addition. Also, right, we're getting into sort of the village here. Loads of people about. Have a proper stop. Actually, we'll go back into first person here because I want to experience it in real time. It's very nice. So yeah, I've added a few extra mods like the the realistic cab view, which I've had in other series, because it is just so useful as well, especially if you are doing first-person bale loading. Right, this is our shop, is it not? Oh, they've got a dog as well. Isn't that nice? Hello, mate. Hello. Right, so we need to find... Is that a pressure washer down here? Brilliant. Now, I'm going to be a bit bold and assume that this is the place to go, because I have no idea. Right, we might have to, for this first time, get some interactive zone markers enabled, although they will be disabled immediately, but... Oh, hello. I'm in the wrong place altogether. Ah, right. We need to go over there. Let's reverse out of here. Watch out for the dog. Right, so this is the... Obviously just a sort of a makeshift repair area, but this is where we can actually repair our equipment. And there's another little collectible. Right, so we will repair for £4,492. Blimey, that's loads of cash. But we are fully repaired now, which will really help when we're carting our grain as well. Right, so what we'll do is we'll head back to the farm, and I reckon we should probably get straight in to the field, and we can get some of that wheat all done up and ready for the chickens. So we'll take this other way just to do something a bit different. Let's mosey on down this way. The first time that we do this this journey, I'll definitely do it without a jump cut or a time lapse, because I just want to enjoy. Oh my god, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. These views are just, oh my goodness, that is just expected. These views are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I mean, might crash again, but look at that lovely entranceway there. Right, now we do need to make certain we are going the right direction. Nope, that possibly goes into a shortcut, but it looks like it goes to a farm. So we'll just keep this up for just a second. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Well, hang on a minute. Just got to pull over for a second here. Look at the foal. That is so... Hang on a minute. I'm looking at the horses. That is so... Alright, well, we'll look at that later on. I'm just so excited about the... about all the different new animals as well. Having the calves and the horses, the baby horses, the ducks as well. Seen some goats also. Ah, just happy days. This is absolutely brilliant. And I'm pleased I'm doing a bit more of a realistic playthrough, if you will. You know, including like Maze Plus and all that, because it will just add a lot to it, and it's something I've never really done. So, bit of an extra challenge, I suppose, which is always good crack, as they say. So yeah, air agri modding rather, brilliant. Stunning map. I mean, words can't really describe how beautiful and detailed this really is. And what are you doing on the road, Sparky? Get back to the farm. Cheeky monkey. Right. Ah, that's my fault. Left the gate open. Alright, we'll shut that so he doesn't get out again. Alright, get that shut there. Beautiful. Right, so the first thing we can do actually is connect to our lovely West trailer. We don't need to bring it down to the field just yet, because actually, right, we should probably, before we do that, we should probably bring down the header trailer. Yeah, we should probably do that. We can't, because everything's so tight. I really doubt that we could get in there with with the harvester and the trailer attached. Now this will be quite a thing, so we'll just go this way. Right, before I forget, there we are. We'll just go to this menu here. Right, this is going to be something. I'm very pleased about this. Very, very pleased. Uh-oh. Now we shall see if we can manage this. Oh, barely. That is something. Right, I'm very pleased I didn't bring the harvester with the trailer. That would have been nigh impossible. This might be difficult as well. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. I do like that you have to be on the right side. You have to actually go to the handle, and I like that. I don't like that we have to destroy a bit of crop, but I suppose it could be worse. We'll just have to, yeah, just have to. No option. And of course, crop destruction is enabled. You can't have a realistic-ish playthrough without destroying a bit of crop, I suppose. As long as we can do it in one motion. There we go. Alright, well that probably could have been better, but also could have been much worse. Right, let's get spun round, because can't really affix the header backwards. That would be... Oh, hello. That would be no good. Yeah, that should be alright. We can maneuver through that. I will remove that from there, because now we have to go and destroy a bit more crop, unless I can get through that way. Well, we've got this sort of path now. I might as well continue it. Oh yes, well. Right, we'll get the west trailer, and we'll get the... well, we'll connect to it for now. We won't get it down there. I do want to get harvesting, though. So we will head back here. God, I love this little turn. It's going to be a bit challenging with the trailer, but... Right, for now, I'll just get it connected. Might need to just... You know what? I think I need it out the way anyways. Get this reversed. Hello, cows. I can hear you. I can hear you. As long as you're good for food for now, then we're alright. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Shouldn't be in the way. We'll run over to the harvester as well. This amazing Class Dominator 218. Right. We'll take it nice and wide. Nice wide berth. Now, I'm very tempted to try this in first person. Nope. Right, let's try that again. Nope. Let's get it first one time. Oh, it's very loud. How could I have possibly thought to... I suppose this works well with the rear steering. Ah, yes, that's not so bad. Yeah, with the header harvest, or the header itself with the trailer would have been bloody impossible to get through there. But we've made it, and I don't think this is any bigger than the standard base game does far. So I can't see that being the issue. Right, if we can just get by without destroying more crop, fantastic. Alright, happy days. Yeah, I really am feeling good about turning the opposite field there into a crop field. Although I'm a bit tempted by this one, because I believe there is another entrance which would make it so much easier to harvest. With our grass equipment we can... Here, I'll shut this for now. Oh, right. And I'll shut this as well. But yeah, with our grass equipment it'll be a lot easier to get into a field. So if we can pick the fields that are a bit more difficult to get through, like that far one there past the calves, I reckon that should stay grass, because it is a bit... It's a bit farther out, and it's a bit of a tight squeeze in there over that bridge. But right, let's get that fired up and lowered down, and we are off. We are harvesting wheat. And are we dropping a swath? Because we'll need it. Yes, we are. Brilliant. The harvest is underway. And please let me know if this harvester is loud. It does sound a bit loud on my end. But not too bad, not too bad. But there we have it. We are harvesting. I am also quite excited to see what happens with the mud mod. Because apparently it can be quite a thing when you're driving in the crops if it had rained or is raining. it can be quite the thing. I, again, have not tried it. I've just added it in because it seemed appropriate for a realistic playthrough. Oh, hello, another little collectible there. So that's about £5,000 right there, which really, I mean, that's not too much. We've spent almost £5,000 just to repair our old Massey, so, and we do have to purchase more fields. I mean, I don't want to convert all grass fields to arable crop, because we definitely need some grass for the hay especially. Silage we can get away with forage harvesting, but that would require a forage harvester, which are also very, very expensive. Speaking of expensive equipment though, I have added in the lease to own mod, which will be very useful, but I will try and limit it to bigger equipment. So in this case, a forage harvester, potentially not the header for it, just the harvester. Same with a bigger, newer tractor. That would be something I would add on, you know, lease to own. That I think that would be appropriate for that. But something small, I don't think is necessary, because we do have some cash to start off with. So, and a fair amount of equipment now. So that's, yeah, happy days in that result, in that term. So I'm just too excited. I'm trying to look at everything. It's just so beautiful. Might get distracted by the calves there. Don't want to fall into the water. Right, we'll get this little bit here, and then we will break off into our first Bally Spring time lapse, which I'm excited for. Just get to the end of this row here. Get rid of all the crop destruction. I suppose that's fairly realistic as well, that there are times where you have to drive in the crop. It just has to be done. Again, I'm not a farmer, so I can't say for certain, but I reckon that is something that would have to happen, you know. Right. Not intentionally, but, you know, sometimes it has to, I suppose. Now I think would be an alright time. I'm going to bump this up to 3 times. I had it on 1 time because I wanted to kind of do a bit of a tour around and all that and see how things were on the farm. But we'll see if 3 times is good, because I know we've got loads on. I do want to get all these grass fields dealt with, and once we get the first few episodes going and we get a few of the fields you know, properly harvested, the grass cut and all that, we can definitely look at changing it to 5 times if need be, 6, 10, I don't know, we'll find out when we get there. In the meantime, we'll crack on with the harvest. Right, we're nearly full for the first time. There we have it. Let's get that lowered down, get the auger out. Wow. So we did a couple of headland passes and made it up, well, once or twice really, so I think we're going to have quite a nice yield from this. Right, we'll go grab the tractor and trailer and we'll see you back here in just a moment. Alright, well, we'll take this nice and wide here. The other one wasn't so bad. Leaving the yard was not bad. We just had to take it nice and wide, just like this. There we are. Make our way in. Ah, brilliant. Right, get the cover off. Get it under the auger here, and we're loading in our grain. Fantastic. So we'll get this loaded up, and so I'm not really certain for chickens. I don't think we have to. Let's have a quick look. I don't think we have to mix their food. We just have to put the right amount in. Now, for the cows and that, I reckon we would be mixing in. But I will have to double check that. Because we do have a mixer, so it would make sense to mix the food. Probably more for cows. I reckon for this we can just drop in, you know, the right amount. But if that's 10% only, and it's such a small amount, I mean, how much of the other ones we're going to need? So I think when we do load up the chickens, the chicken pen with grain, we'll have to really keep an eye on that to make sure we do not overfill it. But we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. Right, we'll tuck this over here, put the cover on for now, close it up, and we can crack on with the harvest. There we have the end of the harvest. It comes very quick when you don't realise it, but look at that, 89% of the hopper, so that's not too bad at all, and we haven't missed a bit. Happy days there, so we will get what we can unloaded into the trailer. Now, I do not think that it will fit at all. No, it shouldn't actually, but we shall try. And now, there is no other purpose for us to have wheat aside from feeding the chickens, unless we were to do whole crop silage, which at this point is too late anyways, because it's harvested. So we'll get the trailer all filled up very nicely, see how much is left in the combine, and I suppose we could just bring the whole trailer to the chickens and just see how much they take, really. Right, oh, we might. It's very close. Ooh, look at that. Alright, so we'll shut the engine off for now, and we'll mosey down to the chickens. Now, sorry, the feathered animals, because we have a duck as well. Now, I'm a bit concerned about... Oh, actually, you know what I've just remembered? I'm almost certain, I'll have to check when we get there, but I'm almost... God, I love this trailer, it's so good. Oh, mate, so along with Air Agri modding, of course, 4D modding has some incredible mods. So our slurry spreader, our feed mixer, I'm almost certain this trailer as well. But wow, just wow, amazing mods that fit this brilliantly. Right, now before we figure out the plan here, hello neighbour, let's see if my theory is correct. Now, if I'm right, or if I recall correctly, these can actually be removed. Wow, and put back, thank goodness. Right, show object, hide object, brilliant. So, I wonder. It's too bad we can't. I wonder if we can do that with this. Can we hide you as well? No, we can't. Right, what I might do then is if we do hide this, potentially we can actually reverse in like that. And we'd have the gate here closed, so that would be fine. No animals would escape. Potentially we could put a fence in to the wall here, from here to the wall, and then reverse in like that. Because I reckon this way is just trouble. You're just asking for trouble. Unless we could we could relocate Sparky's house. God, he eats fast, doesn't he? If this could go, that would be brilliant. But that's fine. Maybe, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's just see if with the wall out it's fairly accessible, because if that's the case, then we can possibly put a wall up along the house there to kind of keep it separated, but still have a bit of somewhat of an ease of feeding the chickens. Right, make certain no one's come in. Perfect. Right, with the trees and that, there is a bit going on here, but we do have a fair amount of space, I believe, along the fence side here. Just do what we can. Watch out, Sparky. Yeah, go inside, mate. Oh, look at that. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, so this will serve as a fantastic way of feeding the chickens. And this should be perfect there. Beautiful. So I'll drop the wheat in, and as we do, oh look at that, it goes very quick. Blimey. Oh no, maybe we should stop it. That's probably empty. Yep. Right, okay, so that's only 10%, which, well, at least it's there, right? So if that's only 10%, we probably could have done with less, but now we do need to sort protein, base, and moisture food. We'll have another look at that before we drill any more crops, because soybeans, I believe, we'll have to double check all that. I did mention it earlier in the episode, but actually I do have a bit of notes here, so we can actually have a quick look again. Protein will be soybeans, base food will be maize or CCM, and moisture food will be sugar beets or carrots. Again, we can purchase all of those until we can grow our own, and at least we'll have full production all the time. So that might be something we have to do. As for the cows and that, we will look into that as well, but they are fine for now. Now, I wonder... Okay, they do have enough. I was going to say, because the calves would be... Oh, right, because they produce slurry here, but the calves won't. Or milk. Ah, that's why. Oh, no, they'll produce milk there as well. I wonder, would it make sense to put the heifers, the Holsteins here, into the open cow pasture and then put the calves into the cow shed? But then would we not get slurry production if we move them over? Because they might not produce as much slurry. That would be a that's my question for the episode. What is the best course of action for the cows? If anyone has some insight on that, would be brilliant. I mean, we do have loads of slurry, which is fantastic. We do have straw in, but I don't remember seeing... Here, we'll just leave this here for now. I suppose we could just put the wall back. Actually, we'll leave it out for now, and what do you reckon? Should we put a wall in there? Maybe we can get these same stone walls, if we can, or any sort of fence is fine, just to go along, because this is a brilliant place for us for feeding chickens. We'll close this, though, so the cheeky Sparky doesn't get out, although he can go that way. That's fine. Alright, I'll give you a little pet. Oh, you're running away. Okay, bye-bye. Let's have a quick check at the cow shed just before we end the episode here. Let's have a look, because it did say something about manure. Separated manure. Oh, right, we have massive manure pit right here already. And, oh, wow. Oh, so we do have some. 1,111 litres of manure, which is brilliant. Oh, we don't have a muck spreader though, but I reckon 4D modding has one of those as well, brilliant as it will probably be. I'll look into that. Oh, hello. That's funny. This is absolutely amazing. I am very pleased with this so far. We should probably sort out the rest of the grain from the harvester, but I will probably do that in the next episode, or just off camera, and then we can put it into the silo as well. So we'll leave it here with the beautiful Massey and the West trailer in view. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback on the series thus far. I know it's only episode 1 and we've only really just touched the surface of what we're doing, but this will be an absolutely brilliant series. I'm really feeling it, so I'd love to hear your feedback, and any help that you can provide with Maize Plus, or the cow barn situation with the calves and all that, would be absolutely fantastic. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.